Hello everyone. I'm Arpan Goyal. I'm PGP first year student at IIM Tiruchirappalli. My today's IEP video submissions topic is Farm Bill 2020 and its impact on Indian economy. At October 2020, our President of India gave his assent to the three farm bills, namely the Farmers Produce Trade and Commerce Bill, the Farmers Agreement of Price Assurance and Farm Services Bill, and the Essential Commodities Bill. India's agricultural sector have been liberalized and sort of privatized by the new Farmers Bill 2020 by eliminating the dangerous middlemen, facilitating between better realization for the farmers, attracting investment, and enhancing technology in the sector. Agriculture employs 45% of India's population and contributes to almost 50% or 15% of GDP. In 2020, the sector has grown by 4%. The fact is, in the past, Maharashtra agricultural produce marketing rules explicitly says that agricultural production can only be marketed by at the APMC markets like mandis to prevent exploitation of the farmer. Such laws lack in practicality and are poor in the enactment and cause a monopoly of market players or middlemen. The producer passes the bills. The producer passes the vegetable to the wholesalers in the city, who in turn sell it to the small retailers to the peddlers. There's a price rise during this process, and as an impact, when this vegetables and the products goes to the consumers, the price reaches to a very high level. Also, prices rise do not lead to the farmers gain. If open marketing was allowed, millions of farmers would have gained at least 4 to 5 rupees per kilo for their production and enjoyed better life financially today. Furthermore, millions of farmers who are situated far away from cities can't travel because of higher cost of transportation. To remove these loopholes, the new Farmers Bill has been passed by the government. Now let's look at the Farm Bill one by one. First one, the Farmers Producer Trade and Commerce Act 2020. It expands the scope of trade areas of farmers produce production from selected areas to any place of production, collection, and aggregation. It will allow electronic trading and e-commerce as well of scheduled farmers production. It actually prohibits the state governments from levying any market fee, cesses, and electronic trading platforms from the outside trade area. Second, Farmers Agreement on Price Assurance and Farm Services Act 2020. It provides a legal framework for farmers to enter into pre-arranged contracts with buyers, including mention of pricing. It also defines a dispute resolution mechanism. In case of any dispute, farmer can file a case against trader, and it will be solved by the respective SGMs only. Third one, Essential Commodities Act. It will remove foodstuffs such as cereals, potato, pulses, onion, oils from the list of essential commodities and removing stock holding limits on the agricultural items produced by horticulture techniques. It requires that imposition of any stock limit on agricultural production only occur if there is a steep price rise. Now let's look, can these farm bills feed the Indian economy? GDP shrank by almost 24% according to the National Statistical Office's released estimates for the first quarter. It was expected due to COVID-19 pandemic and the near cessation of the economic activities. But what comes as a silver lining is this agricultural sector. The exceptional show of the agricultural sector, which increased, India has to come out of the serious economic crisis. The answer for this does not lie in the economies of the urban or the extractive economies of the capital, but the answer lies in the revival of the rural India with dignity and respect. Recently, the union government passed the bills which are expected to bring revolutionary changes to the agrarian context and the market, which will help to double farmers' income. There is a need to restore the shaken confidence of this agrarian sector, and this can be done by implementing these three bills, which will break the monopoly of APMC markets or mandis, and they will allow private companies to get into the agricultural sector, which uh, which will uh, which will better the supply chain management by offering competitive prices, and it can give a choice to the farmers to sell their product goods for the higher prices. It will also help in introducing new technologies in the agricultural sector, which can be easily financed by these private companies. New farm bills limit the governments also to intervene between anything related to the prices of a commodity increase, and this will ensure more money to the farmer. The new farm bill will also help the farmers who are debt ridden and starved of funding by providing them with a competitive market. These three bills, if taken together, can do wonders for open agricultural trade and have the potential to double farmers' income and will definitely feed the Indian economy. So, in the conclusion, I would like to say the purchase by organized retailers curtails the length of the supply chain, giving better prices to the farmers and asking for lower prices from customers. It is witnessed that the middlemen charge higher prices than the organized retail players. Also, contract farming by corporate implies that the corporate will provide technology to the farmers to improve their yield. So this benefits both the farmer through increased yield and the corporate who can get production, higher production from the suppliers. So the new farmers will be a boon for the economy, and any loophole should be addressed by the experts and the policymakers. Thank you.